Have you ever heard of a pre-workout deload?
Super icy. Hopefully I don't fall and break something before this squat day. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever heard someone else call it a pre-workout deload. But essentially what it is you're basically just hopping off of pre-workout for a period of time where essentially you're sober. Now, you might be asking yourself, who is this for? And would it work for you? Or is this something that you even need to try out? So one of the main reasons why I decided to get on a pre-workout deload is because pre-workout itself started to not have an effect on me. It basically was just like flavored water at this point. One of the first benefits that I noticed when I got on a pre-workout deload is the improvement of my sleep. Specifically, the quality of sleep that I was getting. One of the other things that I noticed is that my energy levels, specifically natural energy levels, started to come to life. To follow my point of increased natural energy, the next point I want to make is that you have a clearer mind and less brain fog. For some of you who have never experienced brain fog, congratulations, because it's not something that you should be really proud of having to go through on a consistent basis. It's like this state where you're awake but also not there. Your brain looks like how it is right now here in Champaign, Illinois. It's foggy, it's gross, it's not clear. That's what brain fog feels like. It's like a foggy, gross weather, but you know that it can be better. The last little point that I want to make that has been a pro in implementing a pre-workout deload in my overall just life is that eventually the enjoyment for training itself, as well as the enjoyment for little things outside of the gym itself drastically improves. It's a weird dynamic when you think about it, because pre-workout's supposed to amp you up, but then eventually it kind of stops working the way it's intended to work, and it just makes your life essentially miserable because you can't train without it. Now, being able to enjoy the smaller part, or just being able to enjoy your training in general without the help of outside stimulants, it's a win itself, because that means it's like a mental reset where you're able to actually focus and go back to your reason why for training in the first place. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbow, because there are also a couple cons that I want to highlight before I end this video. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to lead with the good things before I mention some of the bad things that you go through if you do decide to go through a pre-workout deload is that the first thing really that you notice is less motivation for your training sessions. Now, if you think about it, it only makes sense why that drop in motivation happens during the first few days of you taking a deload from your pre-workout, because most pre-workouts have stimulants in the form of caffeine. And one of the things that caffeine does to act as a stimulant is that it helps with releasing more dopamine in your system, which helps you get motivated and be driven to actually do your training sessions. So adding on to having the lower motivation for training, you also get the effects of lower energy levels. If you've been pre-workout dependent for an extended period of time, this is a natural thing. Like if you are needing pre-workout just to feel energized or just to feel normal, and you're needing more just to be able to feel stimulated for your workout, it's just natural that when you take that away, you start to have more fatigue in the first few days. This decrease in overall energy in the beginning, it's gonna suck, but once you start to kind of go back to normal levels in your body, that's when the natural energy kind of starts to build back up, which leads me into the next point that I want to make, is answering the question, when should you do a pre-workout deload? Now, personally, I match my pre-workout deload with my block deloads. During my deload week, I usually try to avoid products that have caffeine in them, like your pre-workouts, coffees, energy drinks, and in some cases tea. This is just the method that I have put together that works well for me, that I can stick to. If you want to try it out, go ahead. My blocks are usually 4 weeks long, the deload being the week 1, and I usually go cold turkey during that week. If you've made it this far and you found some type of value in this video, please go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and share it to someone who's using way too much pre-workout or any type of energy supplement just so that they can go train. And as always, train hard, recover harder, and stay healthy. Peace out.